I've reviewed about 20 robot vacuums. This one has features that I have not seen on other robot vacuums. I've been very happy using this, very impressed. One of the things that sets this apart from other robot vacuums is the suction on this. So this has 25,000 pascals of suction. I don't know what that means other than it's more than other robot vacuum cleaners. And it really is. Like, I've turned this on, you can hear the suction. It does a much better job than other robot vacuums sucking up debris. And the roller does a really good job picking up things. And speaking of the roller, that's another really unique thing about this that I haven't seen in other robot vacuums. There's this kind of metal thing on the roller bar. And I've got to admit, before I started using this, I did not really read about it much, so I didn't know what that was. But I noticed it had pulled up a little bit of our really tall rug. We've got kind of a lush rug, and it pulled up some of that stuff. And so I was looking at it, and I just pulled it out. I've done that a few times, so that's something to be aware of. If you have like really tall, fluffy rug, that might be an issue. But the thing that I noticed after I'd done that about 3 times is I'm not seeing a lot of hair in this. Now, my wife, she has this beautiful black long hair that is falling out all of the time in every single robot vacuum I've ever used. After 1 or 2 uses, there'll just be a glob of hair all around the roller brush. Doesn't work as well because it kind of presses down on the bristles. But with this, I haven't seen it. And it turns out that's like an intentional feature that it cuts that little metal thing. It cuts the hair, and I don't know how it works. Like, I don't know where the hair goes, and certainly there's still hair that gets on, but it's very small. It's very little. It's kind of crazy, but kind of awesome. And I do want to mention that this vacuum was sent to me so I could make this video, do this review. I reviewed a few other mop and robot vacuum combos. For most of them, I haven't been impressed because usually the mop feature is just kind of like you attach a rag and it kind of gets it wet and it just drags it along. Doesn't really do a good job. I thought this was maybe going to be the same way, but this has these spinning heads. The pads on the head, you can just take them off. You can throw them in the wash. It sticks on with Velcro. But the really crazy part that I did not know about is the mop heads. They will actually extend so that they can get the corners or along the wall better. It's actually pretty cool to watch, but that has been a feature that's really impressed me with this. That's a problem with every robot vacuum. In fact, every vacuum really kind of struggles to go along the wall, but this has a feature where it extends a little bit more, does a better job getting things on the corners or the side of the wall. As far as the dock goes, it has 2 compartments, one for dirty water, one for clean water. So you just put clean water in, it fills up the mop with water. This will go ahead and mop. When it's done using up the water, it goes back to the dock. It takes out all of the dirty water, puts it in that section, fills it up with more clean water, and then continues. So you really don't have to do a lot. You fill up the water every once in a while, and it does the same thing with the dust or the debris that it sucks up. So when it docks, it will move all of the garbage from the robot vacuum into a bag that's in the docking station. I've been using this for a few weeks now, and I would say the bag is not quite half full. And it also does come with another replacement bag. But if you don't want to use the bags, or if the bags get full and you don't want to buy more or something like that, you can also manually just take out the compartment and empty it in the garbage can. I find after I vacuum my house about once or twice, it will need to be emptied out. As far as how long the battery lasts, I honestly don't know because I've never had the battery die on me. In fact, the lowest it's ever gotten is probably about 50%. I don't know how long it's supposed to last. I think it's supposed to last several hours. And I can verify that it does last at least a couple hours because that's about how long it will take if I do my whole main floor, doing the mopping and the vacuuming together. But it seems to have a great battery. My hand holding this up, it is getting quite tired. It is fairly heavy. As far as the app goes and actually using this, once you set up your account, the app kind of walks you through everything. So the first thing it's going to ask you to do is map out the floor. So you press a button and then the robot goes and it does its thing. So it uses LiDAR. This spins around and maps out your house. Then when it's done, it automatically creates the rooms for you. So it will figure out what your room is. It will put a name there, I think like room 1, room 2, something like that. And then you can rename the rooms to whatever you want. And then if you need to, you can manually like divide or combine rooms depending on what your house layout is. Like most robot vacuums, you can set a schedule so you can have this go during the middle of the night or whenever you want to. It will do everything automatically. And this also has an impressive amount of features. Pretty much everything on this is customizable. So if you want to customize the amount of suction it does, or customize if you want it to mop and vacuum at the same time, or just mop, or just vacuum, or what you want the mop pads to do when it's vacuuming, if you want them to lift up or not. I'm going to be honest, I haven't tried a lot of the features because it's been working great just as is. I had it map out everything on its own, and I press a button to clean, and that's about it. Oh yeah, I put water in the tank, and yeah, I don't have to do anything if I don't want to. I will say I did try to specify the areas in my house that were carpet versus hardwood floor, and that kind of was an issue for me. I live in a dome home. My house is not your standard rectangle every room house. There's weird curves, weird ways to do it. So if you look at my map, when I tried to add carpet, it just gave me these rectangles to add an area where the carpet was. I could not rotate the rectangles or anything like that. So that's something to be aware of. If you have a house with unusual shapes like I do, it will be a little bit more difficult to specify the zones or the areas with carpet. I will say having a robot that mops and vacuums the floor is quite nice. Tonight, my wife is out with her friends eating dinner, and I stayed home with my boys, and while I did that, I was vacuuming and mopping so she would come home to a clean house. But really what I was doing is we were watching Star Wars together. But you can vacuum and mop at the same time. That's the joy of this, is you can do other things while this does the vacuuming and mopping for you. So if you want more time in your life, or you just don't like vacuuming or mopping, or you just want to have a pet in your house that's a robot and it does cool things and it's fun to watch, then robot vacuums are a great pet that doesn't require feeding, just needs water and electricity. You're good to go.